And the BAFTA goes to The Revenant. This is overwhelming, as Lee was saying. So the tradition of filmmaking here is amazing. My father's favorite actors were the British actor. He was always telling me, that's acting, not acting, that's acting, really acting. And so many people to give thanks that, but I want to shut up and please, guys, who wants to talk? A joke, a dance? Mary.
Thank you, BAFTA, for this incredible honor. It's a beautiful award, too. Every day, getting to be a part of The Revenant was an honor, and to be able to support one-of-a-kind artists like this, and to be a part of something that I think hopefully 20 years from now, we may all be able to look back on and be proud. Leo, Tom should actually be up here accepting this award with us, because when they weren't in front of the camera doing something brilliant, they were working behind the scenes with us and making us better at our job. And of course, Alejandro, there's nobody like you. You are amazing, you're incredible, your commitment, your passion. Thank you so much for including me in this journey, and like the film, having all of us rise above and be better at what we do. And happy Valentine's Day, Javier.
Thank you. We'd like to thank Arnon Milchan in particular. I know Alejandro and Leo did, but honestly, without his commitment to this movie, it never would have happened. Everybody at Fox, New Regency, Brad Weston, Pam Abdi, Jim Giannopoulos. Thank you guys so much.
Congratulations to the whole film. And we are surrounded with greatness. Alejandro, I come to you first. As director, this film, when you set out to make this project, I mean, such a huge vision. Did you realize how much it was going to take out of you, out of your cast, out of your crew, out of your production team?
No, I think if I would have thought about it, I would not have made it. Yeah. So something like this you make day by day. You know, it's like a building, like brick by brick, and trying to get the bricks tight and right, but in a way, yeah, we knew that it would be very, very difficult, but it kept growing and with more problems. But you know, it was such an amazing team and with the right spirit that we were able to solve everyday problem. And anyway, it was an adventure, but we were focusing every day, you know.
Congratulations, Leo. 4 nominations for BAFTAs at last. You got it. I think everybody in the auditorium gave a little yelp and cried a little as you got it to win. How does it feel to finally have your hands on that?
It's an amazing feeling, especially for this film. You know, we really submerged ourselves in a different reality. It was. I keep saying this, but it was more like a voyage than anything else that we all went on together and all went through together. And I'm just so proud to be a part of a film like this, a film that I think is an epic piece of art, a type of film that we don't see that often coming from the Hollywood studio system. And this man next to me is just an absolute genius. There's nobody like him right now, and I feel like he made a groundbreaking piece of movie history. And so it's awesome to win for this movie.
I know. And I talked to the producers over here. I mean, what incredible. When he first came to you with this project, you know, how sort of worried, how concerned were you in the beginning about how many problems there could be in shooting a film in these conditions? Such a huge story, such a huge crew.
I actually wasn't worried when you have, you know, Alejandro at the helm and Leo and Tom, this incredible cast sitting, you know, front and center. You know, I knew creatively the film would most likely be something extraordinary. And I figured the rest of it, we just, you know, we get through it, kind of like the movie, you know. At the end of the day, the best insurance you have is artists like these guys, you know. And the rest, you'll just, each day, take it as it comes, and, you know, we problem solved and had a couple of good laughs.
You were sort of like a filmmaker like nobody else, Alejandro, and I think on this project you sort of said that at the beginning you wanted to take the audience through everything that Hugh goes through, in a way, through the cold and the pain and the fear and the love and the loss and then vengeance and all those things, and you really do, as you know, it's such a grueling watch and impassioned. I mean, how excited were you to finally put it all together and just see all those dreams come together?
It was great. It was a very physical thing because, you know, differently, you know, in a way films are sometimes very, you know, permeated by theater and literature, and sometimes things are about dialogue and punchlines and plots and twists and things like that. And this was absolutely a different bet. I want this, basically the images, the sight and sound suddenly be the ones who are driven that, to get the dictatorship of those elements, that's where cinema can be better. So in a way, I want the people to feel lost in the cinema of the camera, lost floating as the character in the middle of nowhere feel lost. So there's a lot of eloquent silence, I will say, and madness in that silence too. And I think cinematographically, I couldn't have a better partner than Chivo, and we bet on that and see if that worked, and it seems that it worked.
It does work. You leave the cinema, it's sort of emotionally exhausted, but sort of invigorated at the same time. Also, you mentioned on the stage your co-stars Tom Hardy, and Will Poulter and Donald Gleason. They're fantastic, aren't they? And they give Will Poulter. We've sort of seen him here grow up a little bit like you from What's Eating Gilbert Grape. We're watching him grow up in front of our eyes on this huge screen.
Oh, it was amazing. It was such a long period of time submerged in a different environment like that. You couldn't help but have a tremendous amount of camaraderie with your cast. We all were going through this together, and we were given a set of circumstances where, everything was so authentic that we as a cast member, we were kind of reenacting these people's lives. We were really in these conditions. So ultimately, it created a bond for all of us, and Tom's been such a great friend and partner in this process. I couldn't have done it without Tom.
That's it. Bonded forever.
Absolutely.
All of you,
we'll always share this experience, that's for sure.
And I'm imagining now that you're going to go and make a lovely, quiet sort of courtroom drama. Yeah, it's sort of a lovely little rom-com, something easy. No. What's next, Alejandro?
The pre-sequel of Revenant, we are already talking about.
Oh, fantastic. You're going to have such great celebrations tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to us.
Thank you very much.
I have to say, as an actor, I've been so influenced by so many British actors throughout the years. I want to thank one particular British actor, and that was my partner in this process, Mr. Tom Hardy. Tom, I want to, yes.